Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Janella Hamilton. We begin in Mission, where mounting concerns over repeated emergency room closures prompted a protest outside the local hospital. Fraser Health says it's due to ongoing staffing challenges, but as Benit Brach reports, community members argue there are no excuses for ER closures and are demanding urgent action.
Growing frustrations.
I feel ripped off. I feel cheated.
I'm hopeful that the government will listen.
If somebody doesn't get the help they need, what could happen?
Mission Memorial Hospital has faced 6 overnight ER closures this year so far. Now, calls are growing for urgent and stable solutions.
I'm saying to the government, come on, get your act together. Come on, do something that the people in this community actually feel the change.
Abbotsford Mission MLA Rianne Gasper led this rally, urging health officials for better transparency and solutions on the issue.
Mission matters, and we are not going to be forgotten, and we're not going to be pushed aside.
The hospital's medical director, Dr. Paul Theron, says there are a number of ongoing factors that are leading to the closures here. A key challenge is the actual physical state of the emergency room here. He says back in January 2024, there was unexpected flooding throughout much of the department. That meant that the ER had to be moved to a temporary location, and that continues to this day.
That led to an exodus of some of our permanent physician staff at the time who felt that they weren't practicing in a safe environment.
He says renovations could take about 18 months, but the ER will be expanding from 27 care spaces to 41. But as the city grows, he says a shortage of physicians continues to weigh on the hospital.
Mission should have 4 to 5 physicians per 24 hours in our ER. Currently, we're doing rounding 1 physician per shift, 3 physicians per day.
Dr. Theron says there are 2 new doctors being recruited from the UK, but they are tied up in the immigration process. Mission Mayor Paul Horn acknowledges the worries of residents. He says the temporary closures reflect a broader struggle across BC.
We're having difficulty in communities of our size attracting and retaining doctors.
In Delta, there have been 4 overnight ER closures this year, and the problem is even more persistent in the northern and interior health regions. Mayor Horn says the city is working on solutions to retain doctors, such as building 13 units of healthcare worker housing beside the hospital, and plans for a health and wellness district surrounding Mission Memorial.
So that around the area, doctors have places where they can live, where they can refer patients for outpatient care and diagnostics.
Both Fraser Health and BC's Ministry of Health stress that recruitment is a priority. The province says between May and June 2025, Fraser Health received 154 applications from qualified healthcare professionals in the U.S. The ministry notes other initiatives include fast-tracking credential recognition, expanding the UBC Medical School, and establishing a new medical school in Surrey. But despite the promises, residents here are still left wondering if they will get emergency care when they need it most. Benit Brach, CBC News, Mission.
To Victoria now, where Premier David Eby received a strong endorsement by BC's New Democrats during the party's convention this weekend. But as Katie DeRosa reports, not everyone is happy with how the party is doing under Eby's leadership.
Greeting party members to the tune of his daughter's favorite K-pop Demon Hunter song, Premier David Eby in a celebratory mood.
And look at this incredible team.
Eby was endorsed by 82% of the 800 New Democrats who voted not to trigger an NDP leadership race. It's the first time New Democrats have gathered since narrowly winning the 2024 election. But not all is golden among the party base.
Young people have been lost by the NDP.
This 19-year-old who's running for party president says the New Democrats risk losing grassroots supporters to the BC Greens and the BC Conservatives. As for the NDP's relationship with the Labour movement,
the government's going to have some work to do to repair some of those relationships.
Eby acknowledged those tensions on the heels of an 8-week strike by the BC General Employees Union.
I don't need to tell our friends in the Labour movement that, look, we're not always going to see eye to eye on everything. We will always defend your right to get a fair deal where they're best achieved at the bargaining table.
Some party members also accused the NDP government of abandoning BC's climate change goals, pointing to EB's promise to fast-track resource projects like LNG plants and the North Coast transmission line.
I can't support this, and I can't support a leader who's taking his entire position on this.
The transmission line was endorsed this week by Prime Minister Mark Carney, who announced it will be included on the latest list of major projects to be fast-tracked.
This is one of the biggest, most transformational opportunities our province has seen in generations.
EB says the government is exploring seeking public equity stakes in major projects so that taxpayers can reap the financial benefits. New Democrats also talked about election readiness and ensuring the party has a healthy war chest. EB says that's to make sure the party is ready for an early election if the BC Conservatives want to try and take down the government over the North Coast transmission line. Katie DeRosa, CBC News, Victoria.
The city of Burnaby has delivered a formal apology for decades of discrimination against people of Chinese descent. Today, the mayor acknowledging that historic municipal laws and policies barred them from working for the city, owning land, and earning a living.
We commit to actions to address the ongoing legacies of historic discrimination to build a brighter future for all of our community.
The city says the apology comes after months of research and community engagement that uncovered several discriminatory bylaws, all of which are no longer used and have now been repealed. The discrimination faced by Chinese Canadians in Burnaby mirrored harsh federal policies of the time. A local historian says for thousands of families, the impact was devastating.
Although it is very good and appropriate for apologies to happen at any level of government, they are important to say those apologies. But I do think families, even now, are still suffering the effects of, when grandfather was 10 years old, he never knew his father. He grew up alone with his mother in China. And so those years, lost years, can never be restored.
Mayor Hurley says the apology also serves as a commitment by the city to raise awareness about the contributions of Chinese Canadians and to provide cultural competency training for city staff. A historic moment today for Canadian women's professional soccer. The Vancouver Rise FC won the inaugural championship game in the Northern Super League. They defeated AFC Toronto for a 2-1 win to become the first team to hoist the Matheson Cup. Philip Lee Shannock has more on the big win and what it means for the future of the sport.
Haley Hunter goes to the right foot, and this time it's in!
For these powerhouse teams, it wasn't just about playing for national glory, but blazing a trail for Canadian female athletes. These fans came from Victoria, BC.
I just think it's really important to support women's sports, and also it's just really exciting to have that opportunity so close to home.
An epic East-West showdown, AFC Toronto hosting the Vancouver Rise, playing in the first season final of Canada's first professional women's soccer league, the Northern Super League. Organizers say this is more than just a soccer match. This first NSL final marks the birth of something new in Canadian professional women's sport, and fans here are witnessing history. And there was excitement on and off the pitch. Before the game, a big announcement. A federal investment of almost $5.5 million, a nation-building project, money to upgrade stadiums and training facilities across the country. League co-founder, soccer great Diana Matheson's name is on the NSL Championship trophy. She says this season's attendance was so good, expansion teams are already planned.
I am telling you, come back to me by 2030, this is going to be a billion-dollar industry in Canada, creating jobs, creating sport pathways, creating inspiration.
This sports analyst says federal money bodes well for the league and athletes.
Women's soccer is, it's big business. It's growing. You look at all sort of like the top sort of leagues in the world, sort of top countries in the world, Spain, Italy, Germany, France, the United States, they're all investing in the women's game.
And fans say for so long, pro sports only had opportunities for men. Not anymore. This 16-year-old player says anything is possible.
Before there were opportunities in Europe or in the United States, but now that it's in our own country and your own city. Like playing for your own city is it's something that you can only imagine to do when you're a kid. So it's so nice that that's a real possibility.
She's got an edge on Burnaby! What a finish!
In this inaugural championship matchup, Vancouver was triumphant by a score of 2-1. Having dreams to play sports for a living is not just for little boys. Philip Lushanok, CBC News, Toronto.
A new film is depicting the life of a mountain guide in Revelstoke who says she concealed her transgender identity for years, fearing it would affect her career. But as Jacqueline Jeleno reports, now she's using her story to inspire others in hopes of breaking down cultural barriers in alpine sports.
I really think my climbing accident is the day that Bruce died.
Juliana Howitt worked as a backcountry guide for more than 4 decades in some of BC and Alberta's most rugged terrain. She survived avalanches and mountain storms, but what made her most afraid was what would happen if her peers found out that she was concealing her identity.
I was living that part of myself in secret.
While the mountains were always welcoming, she says the guiding industry was not. She worried coming out would mean losing her friends, climbing partners, and possibly her career. But 4 years ago, while recovering from a traumatic climbing incident, she realized life was short and came out as a transgender woman.
All my fears proved themselves to be somewhat true. In fact, in some ways, I think it's worse than I ever thought it would be. It became really obvious that, at least in the heli-ski world, many of the guests would refuse to be guided by me.
Rachel Reimer is a social scientist based in Revelstoke and the founder of the Open Mountains Project. She has studied inclusion and safety in the mountain guiding industry.
Associating belonging in outdoor spaces with being seen as competent, physically strong, and that's been linked to, traditionally, it's been linked to being cisgender, heterosexual, white, and male.
Reimer says she's working to break down barriers for diverse people to become more involved in alpine sports. Using her lived experience as a backcountry guide and as a transgender woman, Howitt is now working as a mentor with the Open Mountains Project.
Whether it's on rivers or rock or snow, I have this idea that maybe that's a place for queer people to find belonging, to find a passion.
A film about Howitt's journey, called Beauty in a Fall, premiered at the Banff Film Festival earlier this month. Howitt hopes it helps to inspire change. Jacqueline Jeleno, CBC News, Salmon Arm.
An insulated snow blanket at Sun Peaks Resort is getting rave reviews from competitive skiers who are already hitting the slopes. Shelley Joyce has more.
Ski season is supposed to officially start at Sun Peaks Resort, just outside of Kamloops, on November 22nd. But that's a bit of a long shot. A mild fall like this one can put off the public ski season well into the winter and put a damper on early season training for competitive racers who often hit the course before the snow sticks. But that's not a problem this year, thanks to a snow storage program that was adopted at Sun Peaks this spring, saving last year's snow for this year's racers.
So out of the 14,000 cubic meters of snow that we stored, a massive pile, 30 feet tall, 100 feet long, we had about 80% of that snow that stayed through the summer months.
So the teams we have here are quite happy with the skiing we have and the product, and obviously when you look around there's a lot of places who aren't skiing at the moment, so I think they're just happy to be on snow.
The 18 mats used to protect the snow from summer heat came off in October. The cost? About $180,000. And the stored snow was spread around the bottom of the competitive training ski run. That's part of the Nancy Green International Ski Center, where competitive athletes get an early leg up on the race season. Here at the top, man-made snow, where these young athletes are getting the jitters out.
This is pretty much the best you can get in Canada. We sometimes have to go to Europe to train on glaciers,
So it's a lot of travel time and a lot of work to get good skiing. But when they make snow like this out here, it's awesome.
It kind of helps us get our jitters out to start the season and get good feelings going. And especially on snow like this, it's really easy to feel any imbalances or any mistakes that you're making. And so it provides a really great kind of reminder of where you left off, and then hopefully you can start improving earlier in the season.
So far, a worthwhile investment for Sun Peaks, which hosts about 1,200 competitive athletes who train here over the entire season. And like all good things, they're hoping the surprisingly low-tech experiment will snowball into something even bigger next year. Shelley Joyce, CBC News, Sun Peaks.
Still ahead, the Vatican has announced it's returning cultural artifacts to Canada's First Nations, Inuit, and Métis in the spirit of reconciliation. That's next. Stay with us.
Introducing the Super Containers. Joyce Box, fighting against thirst one squeeze at a time. Jucinda Pouch, ready for action and always on the go. The mission, to push their straws down so they can be recycled together. Sarah Cask is large and in charge, never separated from her trusty sidekick, the inside bag. OJ Carton, the shapeshifter, refundable no matter what drink they contained. Don't forget, bring back these recyclable drink containers for the deposit refund at your local Return It location.
I went to the bank and wired euros to yodelers in the Alps, and they sent me their yodels in a can.
So dumb. He should have sent money with Wise. They don't hide fees and overseas transfers like banks.
You could save up to 55% when you send money abroad. Be smart. Get Wise.
Some milestones call for a celebration, like a birthday, a job well done, or just getting out for happy hour. Milestones. Celebrate anything.
It's a fight for survival. Staying late, arriving early. It's just too much. And now, 1 in 3 will have to quit in the next 2 years. All of us depend on these specialized healthcare professionals. But if we don't help them, they can't help us.
You might think all money managers are the same, but while some give their clients cookie-cutter portfolios, Fisher Investments Canada tailors a portfolio to your goals and needs. Some advisors only call when they have something to sell. Fisher calls regularly, so you stay informed. And as a fiduciary, we always put our clients first. Maybe that's why so many investors switch to us. Fisher Investments Canada. Clearly different money management.
When you see us roll up, awesome gifts are about to go down.
I got gifts for Mom, for Kid 1, Kid 2, and Phil. I don't even know Phil.
We use a list. Go off list. What list?
Last time I checked, stockings and dinner guests don't stuff themselves.
So if you want to crank up the magic this holiday season,
Hey, your foot powder.
then rock the shop like one of us. We're made for the holidays.
Mom, Dad, I just got married.
To who?
Paulo del Castillo.
Can you go to the bank and wire money to Spain for our honeymoon?
That is a huge mistake.
Whose child are you?
I don't understand.
Honey, banks hide fees and transfers and exchange rates. Your mom's sending you money right now with Wise. It's faster, and Wise never hides fees.
Gracias. I'm already fluent.
Congratulations. Make good choices.
It's too late.
You could save up to 55% when you send money abroad. Be smart. Get Wise.
The Vatican has announced it's returning 62 items, all of cultural significance for Canada's First Nations, Inuit, and Métis. The collection will first go to the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops. It will assume the task of distributing them to the peoples involved. The CBC's Megan Williams reports from the Vatican.
Well, a historic step towards reconciliation between the Roman Catholic Church and Indigenous communities who for years have been asking the Vatican to repatriate these cultural objects. The objects including this beautiful kayak, Inuviluit kayak, came here to the Vatican 100 years ago for a world exposition. That was when the then Pope Pius XI asked missionaries from around the world to bring Indigenous objects for this global show. And since then, they've been sitting in vaults inside the Vatican museums. Now, the bishops released a statement this morning as well, saying that they will hand over those cultural objects to the Indigenous communities once they arrive in Canada. They're set to arrive on December 6th via Air Canada, an Air Canada flight from Rome, stopping in Frankfurt, landing in Montreal. They'll then be shipped to the Canadian Museum of History in Gatineau, Quebec. Experts will look at it there, and with representatives of First Nation, Métis, and Inuit communities, they'll figure out where these objects came from and where they should eventually end up. This is the end of a years-long process of negotiations between the Vatican, the Canadian government, as well as the Canadian bishops. Megan Williams, CBC News, the Vatican.
The White House this weekend says it's rolling back tariffs on dozens of imported food products, more than 200 items in all. Democrats say the tariffs were hurting consumers and fueling inflation. CBC's Chris Reyes has more.
The Trump administration says it's rolling back tariffs on a long list of food items, and it insists that was the plan all along.
We've really reached that critical mass where we've started to reshape the global trade system in a way that we think is better for America, and so now is the right time to release some of these items that the president said he was going to release.
The new framework took effect Friday and eliminates tariffs on over 200 food items, including coffee and tea, tropical and fruit juices, cocoa and spices, bananas and oranges, and beef. Many of those items are not produced or grown in the U.S. and imported from countries with renegotiated trade deals with the U.S. The White House said the decision was a result of significant progress the president has made in securing more reciprocal terms for our bilateral trade relationships. President Trump has taken face-to-face meetings with leaders on recent visits to Europe, Asia, and Latin America. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One on Friday, Trump said he wasn't backtracking on his tariff policy, despite pressure to address affordability, an issue that featured prominently in races won by Democrats in recent elections.
We've taken in a lot of money from tariffs. The tariffs allow us to give a dividend if we want to do that. Now we're going to do a dividend, and we're also going to be reducing debt.
Since taking office, Trump has imposed tariffs on all of its trading partners, including Canada. Ottawa's trade talks with the U.S. remain stalled. Chris Reyes, CBC News, New York.
Here we have a live shot of a soggy White Rock tonight, but that's not stopping people from coming out to the pier. I'll have your full forecast coming up next.
What is happening?
You remember those yodelers we met in the Alps? I wired them money from the bank, and they sent me this.
You wired money for canned yodels? That is so dumb. Banks are slow, and they hide fees and transfers and exchange rates.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
If you're gonna send money to Europe, just use Wise. It's super fast, and they never hide fees.
Smart.
How did they get the yodels in there?
You could save up to 55% when you send money abroad. Be smart. Get Wise.
I'm just browsing around while I wait for my car. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, there's no price on this.
Oh, that's because it's not for sale. We're just vehicle specialists.
But the last place I went sold all kinds of things.
At Fountain Tire, we focus on one thing, your vehicle.
Huh, I like that.
Tires are on, belts replaced, sidecar attached. You're all set.
Great.
Great.
Fountain Tire. We're on this road together, Canada.
Jackson Triggs Cabernet Sauvignon wins on taste. More wine drinkers prefer the taste of Jackson Triggs. A smooth, flavorful, and delicious experience in every glass. You can taste the JT difference.
I told my dad to go to the bank and wire euros to Spain for my honeymoon with Boyo.
Paulo.
Whatever. But Daddy said, are you dumb? We use Wise to send money because Wise doesn't hide fees and transfers like banks.
You could save up to 55% when you send money abroad. Be smart. Get Wise.
It's a fight for survival. Staying late. Arriving early. It's just too much. And now, 1 in 3 will have to quit in the next 2 years. All of us depend on these specialized healthcare professionals. But if we don't help them, they can't help us.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I like to hike, skate, and do gymnastics. When you donate, you help kids like me. Thank you.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Fortis BC. We've got rebates. On high-efficiency windows, doors, and insulation. Find them at fortisbc.com/rebates.
Hi, I'm Amy Bell, and this is your CBC Inbox.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. CBC's Make the Season Kind returns Friday, December 5th on the CBC Outdoor Plaza in downtown Vancouver. Join us for a day of festive fun, live entertainment, and community spirit. It's going to be the biggest year yet, and best of all, it's all in support of local food banks across BC. For all the details, head to cbc.ca/kindbc.
All right, it is time now to take a peek at our weather for the days ahead. Let's begin with a quick look at the current temperatures around the province tonight. We are seeing some snow in those higher elevations. Dease Lake, -13 overnight, -3 in Fort St. John. And in Bellacoolin Terrace, some pretty heavy precipitation overnight. Lighter on the island for Victoria with a low of 8 overnight. Here we can see that precipitation hitting areas like Port Hardy tomorrow, but clearing out for Monday and the rest of the week. Heading into our 5-day forecast, our tomorrow cast, -5 and snowy in Fort St. John, 4 and flurries in Prince George, 7 with a mix of sun and clouds in Williams Lake, and in Whistler, 8 is your expected high for tomorrow with those scattered showers. Over on the island, 12 is your high in both Victoria and Tofino, still with those overcast and chance of shower conditions. Similar conditions here in Metro Vancouver. That rain should dry up by early next week. That is your late news for this Saturday. Thanks so much for joining us. To keep up to date with all the latest, you can always visit our website at cbc.ca/bc. Have a good night.